Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back. I am so glad that you're here today, because Spirit has been pressing on my heart to bring through a very specific message, and I believe with everything in me that if you're watching this right now, this message found you for a reason. It is not a coincidence that you're here. You were guided here. Spirit guided you here because there is something that you absolutely need to hear today, and it comes straight from the other side with so much love and so much intention just for you. So let's get into it, because Spirit is already speaking. Already, before I even opened my mouth fully, I was getting impressions, feelings, images, and it all points to one thing. There is somebody in your life, or perhaps somebody who has been in your life, or even somebody who is about to enter your life, and this person cannot stop thinking about you. I mean that literally. They cannot stop. It is like you have taken up permanent residence inside of their mind and their heart, and no matter what they do, no matter how busy they try to keep themselves, no matter how many distractions they reach for throughout the day, you are there. You are always there, right at the surface of their consciousness, just waiting. And Spirit wants to tell you exactly why. Spirit wants to pull back the curtain on what is happening in this person's inner world, because there is so much that they haven't said to you yet. There is so much that lives inside of them that you may not even be aware of. So settle in, open your heart, and receive this, because this is for you. The very first thing that Spirit showed me when I tuned into your energy was this image of a song stuck in someone's head. You know that feeling, right? When a song just gets in there and it will not leave. You wake up in the morning and it's already playing. You're in the shower and it's there. You're driving to work, you're making dinner, you're trying to fall asleep, and that song is just on repeat, over and over and over again, following you everywhere you go. Sometimes it's your absolute favorite song in the world and it makes you smile every single time it starts up. And that is exactly what this person experiences with you. You are their favorite song. Spirit told me that so clearly, you are their favorite song. Your energy, your presence, the way you make them feel, all of it just replays and replays in their mind like a melody they never want to forget. There is a quality to your energy that this person finds completely and utterly unforgettable, and I want you to sit with that for a moment, because it is so beautiful. Your energy lingers. That is the word Spirit gave me, it lingers. Like a beautiful fragrance that stays in a room long after the person has left, your presence stays with them. It doesn't fade. If anything, it gets stronger the longer they go without seeing you or hearing from you, because the absence of you just reminds them of how much they want you there. And Spirit showed me something else alongside that song image, something that made my heart flutter a little bit. I heard the word gravity. Like a gravitational pull. Like the kind of pull that exists between celestial bodies, planets, moons, stars, that invisible but undeniable force that just draws things together no matter the distance between them. That is the pull this person feels toward you. It is not something they chose. It is not something they manufactured or decided to feel. It simply is. It exists between the two of you like a law of nature, and the more they try to understand it, the more overwhelmed they become, because some things simply cannot be explained away. Some connections are just written into the fabric of the universe, and Spirit is very strongly suggesting to me that yours might be one of them. There is a compatibility here that goes so far beyond the surface level. Spirit is showing me that the two of you fit together in a way that feels almost designed, like two puzzle pieces that were always meant to find each other. Now, this person, they are dealing with something that is almost too big for them to contain, and that thing is how much space you occupy in their thoughts. Spirit showed me that sometimes this actually overwhelms them a little. Like, there are moments where they will catch themselves in the middle of a completely unrelated task. Maybe they're at work, maybe they're out with friends, maybe they're just sitting quietly trying to do something simple, and then suddenly, there you are in their mind again, vivid and clear, and they have this rush of feeling that just washes through them entirely. And they'll think to themselves, does this person even think about me the same way? Are they feeling this too? Is any of this mutual? And that uncertainty, that not knowing, is both the sweetest and the most agonizing part of what they're experiencing right now. Because here's the thing, they are not a passive person in this. They are actively, deeply, profoundly invested in you and in whatever this connection is between you. And Spirit is telling me that they have imagined, in great and loving detail, what a life with you could look like. Not just in a vague, wishful kind of way, but in a real, full, heart-open way. They think about mornings. They think about shared meals. They think about what it would feel like to come home to you, or to have you come home to them. They think about weaving their world together with yours, and this includes family, their family, your family, whatever that looks like for both of you, coming together and creating something unified and warm and full. Spirit showed me this image of two separate threads being woven together into one strong, beautiful piece of fabric. That is how they envision the two of you. Not one disappearing into the other, but both becoming something more together than either could be alone. And Spirit wants you to know that these are secret feelings. They would be absolutely mortified if you knew the depth and detail of the inner life they've been living with you in it. They have imaginary conversations with you. They replay real interactions you've had and they replay them again and again, analyzing every word, every gesture, every moment. And then later, maybe hours later, maybe the next day, they will think of something they wish they had said, some better version of themselves they wish they had presented to you, and they will feel that small, familiar pang of, why didn't I just say that? Why do I always do this? This brings me to something Spirit wants you to understand about this person's nature, because it is important context for everything else. They are an overanalyzer. They live very much inside their own head, and the moments they spend with you, or the moments they've spent thinking about you, they process those moments with an almost obsessive level of attention. They go home after they've seen you and they replay the whole thing. They look at texts they've sent you and they cringe a little, thinking they could have phrased things better. They are hard on themselves in a way that is honestly so tender and so human, and it speaks to how much they care. Because you don't obsess over the details of an interaction with someone who doesn't matter to you. You don't rehearse conversations in your head with someone you're indifferent about. The fact that they do all of this is actually one of the purest expressions of how deeply they feel for you. Spirit is giving me Virgo energy around this person, so they could have Virgo in their sun, moon, or rising, or perhaps strong Pisces energy as well, since those two signs sit across from each other on the zodiac wheel and often share this quality of deep internal feeling paired with difficulty expressing it outwardly. There is a sensitivity here, a tenderness, and beneath all of that careful analysis and self-correction, a heart that is genuinely, completely open to you. And Spirit brought a song through for me in this moment, a beautiful old song from 1971. It goes, "Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love." And then, love the girl who holds the world in a paper cup, drink her up, love her and she'll bring you luck. That is Danny's song, by Loggins and Messina, and the reason Spirit is playing it for me right now is because it captures exactly the feeling this person carries for you. It is not about grand gestures or perfect circumstances. It is about the simple, profound certainty of wanting you, of choosing you, of feeling like even if nothing else in the world were going right, you would still make it enough. You would still make it wonderful. Now let's talk about what happens when this person is actually around you, because the energy shifts dramatically in their body when you are near. Their face literally changes. There is this involuntary brightening that happens, like someone turned a light on behind their eyes. When they see your name pop up on their phone, when they walk into a room and you are already there, when they catch a glimpse of you across a space, something in them just opens up. They become more alive. Their pupils dilate because they are so drawn to you, so genuinely and physically attracted to your presence, that their body responds before their brain can even catch up. They mirror your body language without realizing they're doing it, because their entire being is oriented toward you like a sunflower turning toward light. And they try to impress you. Every chance they get, they are trying to show you the best version of themselves, and sometimes this comes out as humor, extra jokes, extra playfulness, that slightly heightened energy of someone who is performing a little because they want so badly to make you laugh, to make you like them, to make you see them. And sometimes the nerves get in the way and they talk too fast, or they trip over their words, or they say something and immediately feel a wave of, "Oh no, why did I say that?" But underneath all of that is the most genuine, sincere desire just to matter to you. Just to be someone worth your attention and your time. You may have noticed, too, that they tend to appear in your orbit. Like they find reasons to be near you. They gravitate toward wherever you are with this quiet, almost involuntary magnetism. It is not calculated. It is simply that being close to you feels good to them in a way that very few things do. Your energy has a dual quality that Spirit keeps showing me. It is both energizing and calming at once, which is a rare and remarkable thing. Like a warm cup of tea on a cold day that somehow also makes you feel ready to take on anything. That is what you are to them. That is the effect you have. Spirit also wants to talk to you about the numbers, because if you have been seeing certain number sequences lately, this is significant. Pay attention to combinations of 1s, 7s, and 9s, things like 117, 119, 711, 719, 911, 119, 917 on the clock, 111, 711. When these numbers appear to you, on license plates, on receipts, on clocks, on page numbers, anywhere at all, know that it is a spiritual confirmation. It is the universe saying, yes, this is real. Yes, this connection is seen and it is supported. And yes, this person is thinking about you in that very moment. Spirit also highlighted 1212 as a particularly powerful twin flame number, suggesting an opening, a deepening, an alignment that is becoming more and more ready to manifest in the physical world. And speaking of twin flames, Spirit is nudging strongly at the possibility that this connection has a fated quality to it. Not just romantic compatibility, but something written. Something pre-agreed upon at a soul level before either of you ever arrived here in these bodies. The words soulmate and destiny came through very clearly, and while Spirit doesn't want to put rigid labels on what this is, the message is unmistakable. This is not an ordinary connection. This is the kind of connection that changes you. The kind that makes you look at your life before and your life after and understand that something fundamental has shifted. There is also something Spirit wants you to know about what this person does with their feelings when they're with the people they trust most. Their friends, their family, the people closest to them, have started to notice. Because your name comes up constantly. In the middle of an unrelated conversation, there you are. In the middle of a dinner, out of nowhere, this person will say something that brings you up, tells a story that involves you, makes a comment that reveals just how often you are in their thoughts. Their inner circle is fully aware that something powerful is happening, even if they don't know the full extent of it. And reportedly, some of those friends and family members have started gently nudging this person, okay, but when are you actually going to do something about it? Because the feeling is that obvious. It radiates off of them. They feel powerless to it, Spirit says. They don't know how to turn it off, and honestly, part of them doesn't want to. Even in the moments when it feels overwhelming, even in the moments when the longing becomes almost too much to bear, there is this underlying sweetness to it that they would never trade. Because feeling this way about you, even from a distance, even without certainty, even with all the vulnerability and the fear of rejection, feels more alive than anything else they know. And Spirit showed me that the fear of rejection is the main thing holding them back right now. There is something they want to tell you. There is a truth they are carrying that needs to come out, and the Ace of Swords came through with that message. Clarity is coming, a breakthrough in communication is forming, and the honest expression of what this person truly feels is getting closer and closer to the surface. They are afraid. Yes. They are afraid because they want this so much that the idea of it not working out feels unbearable to them. They would rather live in the beautiful uncertainty of longing than risk having the dream shattered by reality. But Spirit is also gently, lovingly pressing on their heart and saying, "It is time. It is time to be brave. It is time to let the truth speak." And you, beautiful soul, Spirit wants to say something to you directly. You are on the right path. Wherever you are in your journey right now, whatever you are navigating, whatever you are hoping for or questioning or healing from, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Love is finding its way to you. It may already be there, quietly growing, waiting for the right moment to fully bloom. And there is a deepening happening, in this connection, in your own heart, in the spiritual landscape of your life, and it is all moving in the right direction. So the next time you feel that sudden flutter in your chest, that wave of warmth or excitement that seems to come from nowhere, that heart or sacral chakra activation that catches you off guard in the middle of an ordinary moment, know what it is. It is this person, sending their thoughts and their feelings toward you across whatever distance exists between you. It is your souls communicating in the language that exists beneath words. It is the universe confirming, again and again, that this is real, that this matters, and that you are loved more deeply than you may yet fully know. Receive that. Let it in. You deserve every bit of it. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful soul, for trusting Spirit, for trusting this space. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I truly love hearing your stories and knowing that these messages are landing where they're meant to. Share this with someone who might need to hear it today, and if you haven't already joined this community, I would love to have you here. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep your heart open, and know that spirit is always, always with you.
Bye.
For now.